Hello everyone, welcome back again to our class, to our video. And today in this class, we would be discussing about the differences between the business, profession, and employment. Right. So, from the examination point of view, the topic is very important, and I'm expecting that you would understand. And before you go to the examination, you would read it. Right. So, let's start with the meaning of business, profession, and employment. So what do you mean by business? See, business simply means production, sale, purchase of goods and services. This is what the business simply mean, right? See what is written here: economic activity of producing or selling goods, services for profit, right? So whatever I am producing, whatever that I am selling and purchasing, that should be for profit motive only. Next we have is a profession, right? See, profession requires a specialized knowledge and training. See, if I have to give you an example, then see, doctor need a specialized knowledge about the medicines and also training, right? So I mean, chartered accountant also needs a specialized knowledge and training. Lawyer also needs a specialized knowledge about the laws of the country, constitutions of the country, and also requires training, right? So this is called the profession. Next is employment. So employment simply means job, right? Suppose if I am an employee, then I must be working under a person, I must be working under an employer, right, who will give me salary or who will give me wages, right? The main objective or the main motive for business is earning profit, right? And for profession is providing expert services and earning profit, right? See, profession only provides expert services. See, chartered accountant is an expert and he will give you services, right? Doctor is an expert and he will give his services, and lawyer is also an expert and he will also give his services, right? So basically in profession no tangible product is sold, only the services are being provided to the client, and in return they will get fees, right? Next is in employment, basically either they will get salary or wages, right? So next is qualification. For business to be a businessman, you don't need to have any qualification. Even an illiterate person can do a business and can be successful in that, right? For profession, of course, a specialized education and professional qualification is required. Suppose if you wants to be a lawyer, then you have to do LLB. If you wants to be a doctor, then you have to be an MBBS, right? Or something other, or some other courses for the doctors, right? Or suppose if you wanted to be a CA, then you have to give an exam for CA, right? Next is employment. Employment simply means that whatever the job that you are doing or whatever the job that you wants to do, you need to have a knowledge, you need to have a qualification based on that job, right? Suppose I want to do a bank job, I want to do a job in bank, then I must have sufficient qualification related to the banking, right? I must have some knowledge about the banking, right? Next is if I want to do, if I want to be a teacher in accountancy, or say I want to be a teacher in business study, then I must have a qualification related to that, right? Suppose, right, if I wanted to be an assistant professor, then I must have either NET qualification or PhD. Next is capital requirement. In business there is a capital requirement. In profession, of course, there is a limited capital needed. Why? Because suppose they need to start their clinic, right? If a doctor wants to start their clinic, then the doctor needs money to set up a office, right? Lawyers also need money for setting up the office, right? So that is why they need some money, some capital. But in employment, no need of capital investment. Risk, if you are talking about the risk, in business there is very high risk. Sometimes they may face loss, sometimes they may face profit. They are profit. In professional, of course there is a risk, but not as much as business. in employment there is very low risk. Now, nature of income. If you talk about nature of income, then in business there is a profit, in profession there is a professional fees, and in employment there is a wage, salary or wages, right? Next is code of conduct. So of course there is a code of conduct. I mean, for business there is no formal code of conduct, but in professional, I mean, there is a formal code of conduct, right? In for chartered accountant there is a separate code of conduct. For chartered accountant, for doctors there is separate code of conduct, and for lawyers there is separate code of conduct, right? But in employment, what happens in employment, if I am working in a particular organization, then I must follow the rules and policies of that organizations, right? So must follow company rules and policies. Now if I have to give you an example and see, like in business, shop owner, manufacturer, trader, I mean in profession, doctor, lawyer, chartered accountant. In employment, teacher in a school, bank, clerk, office employee, right? So these are the differences between the business, profession and employment. I hope you understood. So see you in the next class.